In the world of hip-hop, the rise to fame can be just as rapid as the fall. One moment you're being recognized on the streets, memes are being made about you, your tracks are going viral on the charts, and you're swimming in money and success. But the next moment, all of it can vanish. In this video, we'll dive into the story of Blueface, one of the most meme-worthy rappers of his time. He burst onto the scene with hits that quickly became popular on social media, but then faced a series of problems that gradually destroyed his career. We'll explore how the artist rose to the top and how his own decisions led to him losing almost everything, including his financial success. Sit back and relax, we're starting. Jonathan Jamal Porter was born on January 20th, 1997, in Los Angeles. The future artist attended several elementary schools before moving to Oakland with his father. The neighborhood where Porter lived couldn't be called the safest place, especially with the active presence of criminal gangs. Although his older brother got drawn into criminal life, Porter was more focused on his studies. In high school, he played the saxophone. But the artist's real love was American football. Jonathan actively participated in school games, where he was the starting quarterback and led his team to championships. He was so good at football that he was often invited to play in professional matches. However, in 2016, Porter fell into a prolonged depression and quit professional sports, returning to his hometown of Los Angeles. The future artist saw no prospects in his life and got involved with the criminal gang Schoolyard Crips. He had known them since childhood, but only began actively participating in their activities after leaving football. Becoming a gang member, Jonathan tried to balance crime with work. His last job was at Home Depot, a chain of hardware stores. After his firing, the future artist spent all his free time dealing with illegal substances. There is very little information about his arrest during this period of his life, but it is known that Porter was arrested in 2016 in Santa Clarita, although no details of the case are available. That summer, the artist shortened his stage name to simply Blueface and released his debut mixtape titled Famous Crip from a young age. The rapper showed a strong interest in music, influenced by artists like 50 Cent, The Game, and Snoop Dogg. In 2017, he launched his own career under the nickname Blueface Bleed'em. His stage name was a tribute to the Crips gang. It's believed that his first track was Dead Locks, but this isn't entirely accurate. A few months earlier, the artist had uploaded 6 tracks to his SoundCloud, recording over free beats from YouTube. Recognizing his potential in music, he quit his previous activities and reduced his involvement in the gang, fully diving into his new career. According to legend, the rapper began to gain attention after being invited to a recording session by his friend and producer, Laudiano, initially to pick up a phone charger. Before leaving the studio, he was called to a rap battle. The result of that session became the song Deadlocks, which brought him his first taste of local popularity.
I ain't turning down nothing. I turn nothing into something, little baby.
The release contained 8 tracks, including the original version of Thotiana. The first sensation was the video for the track Respect My Crippin' on the World Star Hip Hop channel. The track quickly went viral on Twitter due to Blueface's high-pitched voice and offbeat rapping. YouTube comments are still filled with jokes and jabs at the artist. The success of the video boosted the popularity of his other tracks like Thotiana and Next Big Thing.
Bust down, Thotiana. Bust down, Thotiana. I wanna see you bust down.
During this period, Blueface began earning significant amounts of money through streaming and concerts, but the real money came when he signed a contract with Cash Money Records. While the exact figures of the contract were not disclosed, it's estimated that at the peak of his success, his earnings exceeded several $1,000,000. After signing with the label, the artist posted a video on social media showing him in a studio with Drake and Quavo, presumably announcing a collaboration. However, to this day, no collaboration has materialized with either artist. At the end of the year, Blueface solidified his status as a breakout artist by releasing a new track titled Bleed It, which came with a video on Lyrical Lemonade and garnered a record-breaking 2 million views in 24 hours. As of today, the video has over 118 million views and 1 million likes.
Pull up on your block, then I bleed it. Slide, if I don't drop something, I can't leave it.
The video became so iconic that Cole Bennett decided to commemorate it during the filming of a new video for Babytron.
Fabric. Kicks on my feet, bitch, they bleeding. Sliding, if I ain't drop something, I ain't see it.
Blueface's popularity continued to rise throughout 2019. At the beginning of the year, his track Thotiana entered the Billboard charts for the first time, reaching the 75th position. The song was released as a remix featuring YG, along with a music video. The following week, he released another remix featuring Cardi B. On streaming services, the 2 remixes are presented separately, but there is also a third version that combines all 3. In the video, Porter references his past as a football player, portraying a high school senior who disrespects his coach due to his desire for fame and women.
Cut Cardiana. I was home with my kid, Mamiana. Real bitch, I don't.
As Blueface's popularity grew, so did his financial status. Porter bought a bunch of chains, one of which cost $20,000 and had the face of Benjamin Franklin on it, got veneers, and didn't hesitate to spend money on new cars. At that time, Blueface collaborated with the then freshman rapper NLE Choppa and recorded a remix to the viral hit, Shot a Flow. Porter's signature appearance quickly went viral and became a meme.
He had him a cold, I knew that boy was a hoe, huh? Blueface, baby.
Later, Blueface released a music video for the track Stop Cappin', which broke his personal record, gaining over 5 million views in the first 24 hours. Thanks to funding from his label, he managed to shoot the most cinematic video of his career and solidified his position in the hip-hop industry.
Stop capping, I'm really popping. How can I slip if I'm the one doing the mop?
Soon after, the artist dropped another mini-album, Dirtbag, which featured Rich the Kid, Lil Pump, and Offset. That same year, Blueface became one of the main freshmen of 2019, according to XXL magazine, and participated in a cypher with YBN Corday and Rico Nasty. In just 2 years of his career, Porter achieved phenomenal success, with his tracks selling millions of copies and big-name stars lining up for features with him. By 2019, the artist's net worth was estimated at more than $4 million. In December of that year, Porter sparked negative reactions after posting a video in which he stands on the roof of a black SUV, throwing cash to a crowd of people in Skid Row, a notoriously poor area in Los Angeles. Although some viewed it as a generous gesture, others criticized it as inhumane. By the end of the year, it became clear that his career was heading toward instability. Blueface was releasing new songs and videos, but they weren't achieving the same level of popularity as Thotiana. Critics began to point out that his style was becoming monotonous and accused him of being unable to evolve as an artist. Furthermore, his behavior on social media began to attract more negative attention than his music. Despite the continued success of Thotiana, Blueface's earnings began to decline. He was still making money from touring, but his income from streaming and sales was decreasing. This marked the beginning of his financial difficulties, which we will discuss later. Sensing the fluctuations in his career, the artist launched his own show on OnlyFans, called Blue Girls Club. As you might guess, the show was about women fighting, which took place right in the rapper's house. The fights were just part of a broader reality show where the girls' lives were followed, with their main goal being to capture Blueface's attention. Drinking games, adult toys, matching tattoos, and even physical fights were common elements of the show. One of the participants, named Malone, lost her front tooth as a result of an argument in the house. In March 2020, Blueface released his debut studio album, Find the Beat, referencing the memes about his offbeat rapping style. The album featured major industry figures like Polo G, Gunna, and DaBaby. It ranked 39th on Billboard's hip-hop albums chart. However, despite high expectations, the album sold poorly, moving only 12,000 copies in its first week. Most Blueface fans blamed the poor stats on the fact that Lil Uzi Vert released the long-awaited Eternal Atake the same day, overshadowing Porter's release. Even Uzi himself expressed respect for Porter and praised the album, offering to collaborate in the future. That same year, Blueface was featured on the remix of the suddenly viral track Moonwalkin' in Calabasas by DDG. To this day, it remains the most popular track in both artists' discographies, with over 300 million streams on Spotify and 120 million views of the music video on YouTube. In early August, Blueface recorded a feature with his fellow West Coast artist, One Take J, one of the leaders of the modern West Coast sound.
Niggas pockets on a diet, catfish niggas lying. Nigga, you tried it, I do this without trying.
At the peak of his popularity in early 2020, Porter bought a mansion in a luxury neighborhood in Los Angeles. The total area of his property was over 3,500 square meters, and he purchased it for $1.2 million.
Blueface's mansion in Los Angeles. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we've got something really special for you. We're taking you inside one of the most luxurious mansions in Los Angeles. Trust us, you don't want to miss this. We've all seen celebrity homes on TV and thought, wow, what would it be like to live there?
Despite his rapid rise to fame and success in music, Blueface frequently encountered legal problems that overshadowed his career. These issues followed him throughout his journey, often casting a shadow over his creative achievements and public image. For example, in 2018, after a man attempted to rob him at a gas station in Newhall, California, Blueface shot at the suspect's car and was later arrested and charged with shooting at an occupied vehicle, a felony in California. Blueface was released on $69,000 bail on November 18th. In February 2019, the rapper was arrested again for illegal possession of a firearm after law enforcement found a loaded, unregistered gun on him. After the decline of his music career in early 2021, Blueface tried to regain his position by releasing another track with DDG and collaborating with hitmaker Cowboy, but these efforts brought little success. Meanwhile, the artist was trying to seize any opportunity to return to his former glory. In June 2021, he opened his own restaurant called Blues Fish and Soul. The rapper himself eagerly shared the story of how he bought his establishment. On his way to Miami, his car was stolen, and without thinking much, he decided to buy a new one. While he was shopping for a new Mercedes, he got extremely hungry and decided to stop at a place across from the dealership. According to the artist, he had to pay double for the place because the owner had already made a deal with another buyer. Looking back, it's funny to see how the artist threw money away without much concern for his career, not realizing the surprises fate had in store for him. That same summer, the artist debuted in amateur boxing. Blueface fought TikTok star Cain Trujillo and won a clear victory by the judge's decision. In an interview with TMZ, Blueface admitted that he had never done boxing before. He said, "I've never boxed. I'm in a gang, so I just fight a lot."
The popular hip-hop star from the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California, Blueface!
However, Blueface's boxing career didn't take off. In 2022, he was scheduled to fight several times, but due to personal conflicts and his controversial behavior, he was removed from professional fights and denied a license. A few years later, in 2023, he did manage to fight again and secured a win against TikTok influencer Ed Matthews. Blueface's personal life, full of dramatic events and conflicts, had a significantly negative impact on his further career in both boxing and the music industry. Many of his personal arguments were made public and criticized by social media users. This in turn affected not only his public image, but also severely damaged his reputation as an artist. We want to focus on how Blueface went from being one of the biggest new stars to a rapper whose name will forever gather dust at the bottom of the hip-hop drawer. Blueface's personal life holds many interesting details. Earlier, we told you about how the artist had his own show on OnlyFans. One of the 16 participants became his future girlfriend. Initially, during his reality show, Blueface signed 2 girls to help launch their careers and feel like a producer. One of them particularly caught his attention, Chrisean. In the show, Chrisean stood out for her energy, emotional nature, and loyalty to the rapper, which drew him to her. The relationship between Chrisean and Blueface can rightfully be called one of the most toxic and abusive on the internet. Their romantic relationship lasted from 2020 to 2023 and was filled with trashy events, sometimes even escalating into fights with family members. In the beginning, things were going well. Blueface actively promoted Malone's music, and she was getting decent streams on platforms. Her first track was Lonely, recorded with Porter. In July 2021, Blueface and Chrisean started appearing publicly together, but rumors of problems in their relationship, including accusations of infidelity by Blueface, began to surface. A few months later, Chrisean was arrested after stealing Blueface's G-Wagon and trying to flee from the police. Later, it was speculated that she was trying to drive to rough terrain in Baltimore, her hometown. This was the first serious incident in their relationship to receive widespread attention. The girl explained her actions by saying she saw the artist with another woman, which caused her to have an emotional breakdown. In February of the following year, their relationship became even more strained. Chrisean was arrested again after another conflict with Blueface in Los Angeles. This time, the incident involved charges of public disturbance and aggressive behavior by both of them. However, Chrisean continued to claim that their relationship remained strong despite the conflicts. In May, Chrisean was arrested again in New Orleans. The charges included receiving, possessing, or concealing a stolen vehicle, as well as drug possession with intent to distribute. Blueface did not support her during her arrest, which greatly increased the tension in their relationship. 3 months later, Chrisean got a tattoo of Blueface's face on her neck. This demonstrated her attachment to him, sparking a wave of discussion among fans, especially since their relationship remained unstable. One of the most well-known incidents occurred in August 2022, when a passerby recorded a street fight between Blueface and Chrisean in Los Angeles. The video went viral and confirmed the serious issues in their relationship. In the video, you can see Chrisean pulling on the rapper's shirt and hitting him in the face. Blueface didn't take long to respond, hitting her back and knocking her to the ground. It was reported that after the fight, the couple went home together. According to Blueface, he had seen Chrisean texting other guys on her phone, which sparked the altercation. He called her a SLT, and they began fighting. A month later, Blueface had a physical altercation with Malone's father. It's known that Chrisean had previously fought with Blueface's mother. Surveillance cameras captured the moment Malone's father was the first to hit the rapper. In the second part of the video, Blueface retaliated and knocked the man to the ground. After the incident, Blueface wrote on social media, "Now I'm her daddy." That fall, the couple appeared on a live stream with Chrisean, where they behaved very inappropriately. In one of the videos, Chrisean Rock threw a chair at the wall, damaging it. She justified her actions by saying, "Kai is rich enough to fix it." After that, the artist and his girlfriend had another conflict that nearly escalated into a public fight. The root of the argument was Chrisean's jealousy. The expression on Chrisean's face says it all.
Oh my god.
What kind of question was that?
So it was a girl?
I'm trying to relate to bro.
Why are you relating?
I told you I took self-defense classes.
Bro, what are you relating for?
I told you I took self-defense.
Why you been weird? What you been weird for?
I'm trying to relate to bro on
Don't
a
relate.
lower level. I'm trying to relate to bro on a
Wait.
Hey, level.
You say lower level.
Hey, he playing.
High up here.
He playing.
Okay.
Alright, you not she not
During this period, their relationship continued to worsen. In one of her Instagram live streams, Chrisean revealed that Blueface was constantly cheating on her. Despite this, they remained together, which surprised their fans. In January 2023, Chrisean announced that she was pregnant. This revelation further strained their relationship as Blueface expressed doubts about being the father of the child. The artist repeatedly claimed that Chrisean was seeing other men, which only worsened the situation. In one of the videos, Chrisean can be seen crying after finding out about her pregnancy.
I'm deciding to keep it, obviously. I have a family. And we're gonna have the big baby shower.
In that same month, Blueface released a new track titled Dear Rock, which was a confession to his beloved. In the track, Porter apologizes to Rock for the violence against her father and expresses his feelings over a melodic beat. In the middle of the track, Rock herself appears and shares her thoughts about their relationship.
Blueface, baby. Hi. Yours truly.
Hey, Daddy.
In February, the couple increasingly made headlines due to new conflicts. They openly spoke about each other on social media, and their fans grew more convinced that their relationship was harmful to both. In March, Chrisean Rock announced her intention to have an abortion as she couldn't cope with being pregnant by Porter. She also stated that Porter regularly cheated on her and denied being the father. Chrisean was seen again with bruises on her face, sparking discussions about physical abuse in their relationship. However, she continued to deny that Blueface had ever laid a hand on her. In July 2023, Chrisean and Blueface appeared on the show Crazy in Love, where they publicly discussed their relationship. This episode was especially difficult for them, with Chrisean speaking about the constant cheating and arguments. In the interview, they talked about their attempts to improve communication and stop public fights, but their relationship remained under the public scrutiny.
The bottom of my
What are
feet.
you hitting low for?
I'm stuck. Very much stuck.
You're not stuck with me.
I know. Stuck with a child.
Amid constant disagreements, Chrisean increasingly voiced her willingness to raise the child alone if Blueface didn't want to be involved. Nevertheless, they stayed together. In September, Chrisean gave birth to Porter's son. Blueface became a father for the fourth time. His girlfriend named the boy Chrisean after herself. The artist did not attend the birth and didn't seem to view it as a joyful occasion. The birth of their son temporarily improved their relationship, but things remained uncertain. By October, Chrisean Rock had returned to her music career and, alongside freshman Lil Mabu, recorded a diss track aimed at her ex-lover, titled Mr. Take Ya Bitch. In the track, Lil Mabu takes multiple shots at Blueface, criticizing him harshly. Later, a music video was released, where Chrisean and Mabu mock Blueface together.
Yes, I took his lady. I like blue faces, so I took his baby.
Later, rumors spread online about a romantic relationship between Mabu and Chrisean, though no evidence ever surfaced.
Yeah, the fight and we just laid shit.
boy!
In January of this year, Chrisean got another tattoo of Blueface's face, this time right on her own face. The absurdity of the situation is overwhelming, considering the background of their relationship. The relationship between Chrisean Rock and Blueface is a prime example of how public relationships can turn into a spectacle where hatred and conflict overshadow love. Public fights, arrests, and brawls became catalysts for Blueface's reputation. He was condemned online for violence and indifference toward his child, and the wave of hate seemed unstoppable. However, in addition to his personal life, criminal issues also contributed to Blueface's career decline. As we mentioned earlier, the artist had been involved in illegal activities since his youth and openly admitted his affiliation with the Crips gang. Aside from the previously mentioned arrests, Blueface frequently found himself in trouble with law enforcement for other incidents. In November 2020, Porter was arrested for violating a weapons ban that had been imposed during his 2019 court case. The police found a weapon on the rapper, and he was detained, but soon released on bail. In September 2021, Blueface was involved in a public fight at a California club. This incident occurred after the rapper allegedly punched a man in the face during a conflict. The police later investigated the case, but Blueface avoided serious consequences as the case did not proceed due to a lack of evidence. One of the most serious incidents occurred in Las Vegas, where Blueface was arrested for attempted murder. According to police, on October 8, 2022, Blueface shot at a man in a parking lot near a Las Vegas nightclub. The victim claimed that the shots were fired after an argument involving personal insults. Surveillance cameras captured the shooting. In November, Blueface was arrested by a group of police officers and SWAT in Las Vegas on a warrant for assault with a deadly weapon. Porter and his girlfriend, Chrisean Rock, were sitting at a restaurant in Las Vegas when 6 to 8 undercover police officers approached them and arrested the rapper.
They got Blueface out here, bruh. And Chrisean. They robbing him.
Face right here, yo. That's Blueface. The undercover cops just pulled up on him, bro. They got him. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Look, that's Blueface right there. And Chrisean.
That's not the right way.
They just got his ass and threw him down.
Get the fuck out. Head up. Yo, chill out. Everybody relax. What is he doing? What did he do? But what did he do? No, he does not. What did he do, man? Come on, like, let's just, like, y'all could have talked to him. He was gonna run away. Like, come on, man. Hey. Yo, y'all didn't need to. Come on, that's just the same dispensary that. Nah, that. No, that's not the right way, bro. Like, come on.
What's going on, guys? He's always here. What's wrong?
They talking about he has a warrant.
Yeah, but he's always here.
I know that. That's ridiculous.
Hey, brother, let me see your phone. So bad. Are you guys not together?
No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Literally wasn't doing nothing, man.
The police also added charges of attempted murder with a deadly weapon. Shortly after his arrest, Blueface was released on $50,000 bail, but a trial was looming. As part of the trial, video evidence of the shooting was presented, showing the rapper firing at a man trying to escape in his truck. According to reports, the conflict stemmed from an argument over minor insults and inappropriate gestures. The trial continued. Blueface, defending himself, claimed that he shot in self-defense due to a threat from the victim, insisting that it was an act of self-defense. However, the prosecution argued that his actions were excessive and unjustified. The trial for the Las Vegas shooting was still ongoing, with Blueface remaining free on bail. At this stage, no final verdict had been reached and the case was still under review, but that didn't last long. On October 3rd, Blueface was sentenced for the 2022 shooting. The judge sentenced the artist, who had attacked Cantavia's trailer near a Las Vegas club in October 2022, to 3 years of probation. This meant that any minor offense could lead to Blueface being arrested and sent to prison. The man Blueface attacked mocked the musician on social media and even posted a mocking selfie from the courtroom.
Thank you for your time here today and letting us know how you feel about it.
Yes, ma'am.
Because that's important.
Yep.
Thank you, Mr. Taylor. You may
Appreciate
take your seat if you wish to stay.
It seemed like now would be the time to stop. All the fights with his girlfriend, public brawls, and probation were doing the rapper no good. His reputation had been steadily declining. New tracks weren't gaining streams and albums weren't selling, but this didn't stop the rapper. Very soon, Blueface violated the terms of his probation and was arrested again. This time, the artist couldn't buy his way out with bail, and he was sentenced to 4 years in prison. The artist's team not only launched a corresponding campaign in support of the rapper, but also released an album aptly titled Free Blueface. The record contained 7 tracks, including 2 collaborations with his longtime friend DDG and Kevin Gates. Blueface's manager is confident that the artist will be released within 10 months if he behaves well and avoids conflicts. However, given that he previously violated the terms of his probation, the manager's words don't sound very convincing. Recently, a new mugshot of the artist surfaced online. Fans have expressed concern that the artist has lost his way and have sympathized with his 4 children who are left without a father. Blueface's career rise turned out to be quite brief. His musical achievements soon took a back seat to news about his personal life and legal troubles. As early as the end of 2019, following his initial legal issues, the artist faced a series of incidents and arrests that have continued to this day. His relationship with Chrisean had an even more significant impact on his career, marked by constant public scandals. Public fights, arguments, and accusations against the artist proved to be destructive to his image. Instead of focusing on his music, Blueface was drawn into ongoing conflicts that attracted media attention and hindered his creative growth. With each new scandal and arrest, public attention increasingly focused not on his music, but on his personal life. Blueface became a figure symbolizing the destruction of success through aggression and an inability to handle fame. His continuous legal issues diverted attention from his artistry, and the public began to see him more as a tabloid star and a face of toxic relationships rather than as a musician. By the time he signed with rapper Birdman's label in 2018, Blueface's net worth was estimated at $4 million, and he was buying expensive jewelry, cars, and real estate in large quantities. As of 2024, his net worth is estimated at $5 million, but he no longer owns much real estate and has been earning for the past 2 years primarily through scandals, trashy shows, and old releases. His new music is not popular at all. Recent releases aren't selling, he hasn't been on the charts since 2019, and the public only criticizes him. But the blame lies with the artist himself. By neglecting his career due to his careless attitude towards legal processes and public quarrels with his girlfriend, he essentially signed his own downfall. Although Blueface still has a loyal audience that continues to support him, his name is now more associated with drama and conflicts rather than music. His fall from the top of the music world serves as a striking example of how personal problems and criminal incidents can destroy an artist's career, even if they had all the chances to become a legend. Today, Blueface remains more of a symbol of missed opportunities than the vibrant hip-hop star he was just a few years ago. His case serves as a reminder of how important it is not only to have talent, but also to manage the challenges that fame brings. The rapper still has a chance to rehabilitate and return to the spotlight, provided that after his release from prison, he focuses on music rather than scandals and crime. In any case, his career is not entirely over. Even now, thanks to old hits, his monthly streams remain around 3 million. Regardless, we wish the artist the best and hope for his swift release. Thank you for watching, leave your comments, and share your thoughts on Blueface's career and his chances of a comeback. See you soon.